Welcome back to God Loves Art, and I'm always going to be here telling you to make some art. Love this shirt. um, I just want to really be able to empower you and encourage you and equip you in your art ministry, in your art making, in your journey with the Lord, in whatever unique way that you are actually wired to do that, because no two of us are the same, but we have a lot in common. And so one of the things that we love to do on God Loves Art is do book studies. And these are two that, I'm excited about every single book that comes along. So don't get me wrong. But this one is a good one that we're going to be hitting pretty soon, called Daily Rituals of Artists. It's about how artists work. And it's people who have really changed the world through history, and inventors too. Like, kind of getting a peek into their day and how they do stuff. It's pretty fascinating. And so we're going to be talking about that and kind of how, like, what implications that might have for our own artwork and our own creating and inventing, and how that affects us, like how our daily rituals affect us, or the lack of a ritual, because some people need a lot more freedom and not to be like feel, tied down with stuff. So we're all different. And so it makes for some very enriching conversations. And again, this is not a one-way conversation. This is a two-way conversation, which is what I love about God Loves Art. And this one here is a really cool book called Orbiting the Giant Hairball. And this is a book, if you are a creative person that is like on a team of other people, like maybe it's a corporate group or maybe it's a church group, but you feel kind of like you're the only creative one there. And God has made everybody creative, right? But most people haven't spent their lives realizing that. So it can kind of feel lonely. This is a good book to kind of bring back some like humor about it. He's got like all sorts of scribbles and doodles throughout the book. This is by Gordon Mackenzie. He's not a Christian that I know of, but it's a really cool book about how to stay creative and stay sane when you're surrounded by kind of like corporate acting people. So this book has actually helped me quite a lot. And it's a fun, really quick read too. So we'll be discussing this at some point too on God Loves Art. I just really love, I'm a visionary, right? I want to see 3 art ministries planted in every town and city around the world. Is that doable? Yeah, absolutely it is, because God has created each one of us with his DNA, and God's creative. So there you go. And God is full of beauty. We have the potential to see and even create. Not out of thin air the way God does, but we still have that ability to put things together in a new way. So anyway, I'm just going to be really, I'm really hoping that you will choose to join us and come further in to our studio space here. We have things like live open studio that is held on Zoom. We have times of worship together. We have book studies like I've talked about. We create with creative prompts that are different every month. So I really hope that you can tiptoe your way in a little bit further. You can try it out. If it's not for you, it's totally okay. But I'm excited to get to know who you are, what you do, and what you are going to bring to the table. It's a big, big table. We're just adding more chairs. And I would really invite you to just come on in and partake of this beautiful bounty that God has given all of us. All right, well, thank you so much, and your time means a lot to me, so I really, really appreciate you watching this, and I'll see you around on God Loves Art.